Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plagues, and welcome back to what will be the final part of Strange Horticulture. We're reaching the end of this little story, you guys. We are at the end of day 14. I forgot when I was recording last time to show you the tarot flip for the next day, but it turns out I could save it here anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. Now, how cozy is this vibe? I'm actually really loving this. Look at all my little plants up here. They're all colour sorted in a way that pleases me, except the mushrooms apparently, again, are causing issues. My wandering viewers wandered again. But other than that, very cozy. Loving it. I'll also put the elixirs together. But we're going to go straight into day 15, and we're desperately trying to confirm, hopefully, that this is Swift-Snare, and we need to find Corpse's friend, which we don't have yet. So fingers crossed the clue we get here will help us out. All right. Decay gives way to new growth, from death, life. And then this is upside down. The cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Heckin' ominous! Speaking of heckin', both my dogs are trying to get my attention because I'm talking and not to them. You think they'd be used to it by now. Here we are, day 15. So we are going west of White Scar by the river. Where is White Scar? Have I gone blind? I feel this way a lot with this map. White Scar Cave. It says west of White Scar, but I'm assuming it'll be one of these two because it's by the river. So let's try this one. Yes. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze, a reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. This is it, this is it. This is Corpse's friend. It has to be. Oh, you're a very pretty plant. And the leaf looked correct. Yes. I forgot I left that on there. I was like, wow, that's really ominous. Let's put you away as well. So, where are you? You are going to be Corpse's friend, for sure. Devil's Nightcap. Here we go. This plant is known colloquially as Corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it would cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant would grow out of the body once deceased. 100%. 100%. Obviously, I won't record it as definite because we won't have confirmed it. I'm not actually sure we will get to confirm it before the end of the game, but... And we'll put that up there. Up. Go. There we go. I think these are our 5. First is Corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber. Now we're going off the heart-shaped leaves here, but they do look quite right. Third is the fear bringer, widow's woe. Remind me. Okay. The fear bringer, said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot. So yes, widow's woe. Fourth, to lift a curse. We know that's correct. We've confirmed that that plant does that. Elderfinium, I think we've also confirmed. I think we used that in something previously. All right, let's open the shop. Hey, David, how you going? I've lived in under here all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone is talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Look, I'm all over it, mate. What do we got here? Okay, a letter from Amos. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east is all she would say when I pressed her. All right, off to Arnside we go then. Where's Arnside again? I'm sure I've been there before. I have, right? Arnside is definitely a city at least, or a town. I know that much. Oh, here we go. Arnside is a town somewhere to the east, and it's a cave. We could go to White Scar Cave, because east and in a cave. Weren't we just there? Oh no, we were here. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Well, I have a plan for that. I didn't even have to think about it. All right, collect. Twilight Lepiota. In the twilight where the shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Lovely. And we'll grab our new plants. Oh, wait. I thought that was that and that. Okay. I might have mislabeled this liverstone. I had labeled liverstone as this one, but that other one has very much the same shape. Yes, so this is definitely, and plus this is kind of liver colored as well. So I don't think I can take the label off that one. I might just have to change it to, I don't know, question marks. And then what was the other plant that I got? Was it this one? Waxy reddish caps. Ooh, I have an entry for you. I just don't remember what it is. Spring wax cap, this one. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. I think that's going to be it. My wandering views wandered again. I love that it does that. It's so funny. Perfect. Hey, kitty. Hi, Simone. Oh, she's going to be mad. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had a chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Okay. She's mad at me. I mean, quite rightly so. I did breach her trust quite badly. Alden Gregory, my wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. Look, I have it. It's called Elixir of the Damned, my dude. Are you sure that you want to do this to your poor wife? I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Damned. Literally damned. I mean, there's no option to not do it. Like, there's no, like, talk him down in the game, so I have to. I don't think it's a good idea. But we are nothing if not a merchant who likes to see a happy customer. Haverage. Pretty blue flowers line the stems of this sought-after plant. It is said if you give Haverage to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. Is it you? It is you. I've been looking at this plant for a while. It actually looks... No, that one's purple. Not that I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to seize control. Pretty blue flowers, blah, blah, blah. If you give it blah, blah, blah. Okay. Some of these plants I'm not even sure if we'll use in the next 2 days. Althea O'Shea. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some liverstone here. I guess we're about to confirm that this is the liverstone. Yep, got it. Thumb. Tomb. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. That's a choice. Honey, oh grandma, I bought you some flour. I bought you some soap. Oh, it could be you. Not sure. Because that's a whole bunch of leaves. Oh no, they are leaves coming off a stem. That is 5 leaves coming off a stem. It could be. This doesn't say what the colour is, but otherwise it lines up. It's kind of a process of elimination thing for that one because there's not that many plants we haven't got a label on. Oh, she's back. Hi, Thea. I mean... Mysterious woman. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's woe or dead man's fingers. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what these plants do. So dead man's fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests protruding through the mulch. At glances, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Oh my god, I cannot read today. That sounds like a good fit. Oh, widow's woe. Induces fear. I don't think I want to do that because if she loses control of it, what happens then? I'm assuming last time I played this, I gave her the dead man's fingers. I don't remember. I don't remember this at all. But I don't think giving her fear is going to end well for anybody. Maybe at some point, probably in my own time, but I'll do like an evil playthrough and I'll just choose all of the wrong choices. Alright, dead man's fingers identified. Carnivorous Torren. Oh, I think I know what you're going to be. Known in the north as Andrew's Bane after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine, he was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Torren, revered in the occult world. A cross-section of the Torren's stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. The way this reads, the thing that's revered is the cross-section, and maybe that's true. It feels like a dangling modifier, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. It's gonna be this snappy boy. We don't have anything else that looks carnivorous, so, you know. Hollis Gibb, he's new too. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around and slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring the nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. I assume it's going to be an alternate name for this thing, but I will quickly double check. I don't know anything else that glows, so yes. Penny Bell. The leaves of the penny bell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. However, it's highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Lovely. I do wonder, that leaf looks similar to this one. Faye, I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the daughter's stone circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. Oh. I mean, I don't think this is going to end well for you, lady. Does that mean I should make it just in case? I mean, I can. We already know that's Farmer's Worry. Witch Fig is the second one. Let's see what it actually does. I know what Farmer's Worry does. What does Witch Fig do? A plant that has many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compound, well liked by butterflies. How does that help you take control? That doesn't sound right, but it looks like the right plant. I mean, okay. I don't understand how that list of effects would help. And then I'm looking for purple petals. Purple petals. This one here. There it is. Solomon's Scepter. Yes, I knew I'd seen it before. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, sometimes called Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. That, at least, I can see. Strength, satanic practices, and appealing to butterflies? New elixir acquired. Okay, I did it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I did it. Maybe this servant is just a really very misunderstood butterfly. That could be it. Probably not great that I have that, but I do. Anyway, let's move on to the next day, shall we? To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Okay. She finally had the power she craved all these years, the servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. Happy last day, guys! Alright, well, we'll start out the day like we always do, going for a walk. Let's see if this one qualifies. East of the castle, across the river. There are no rivers to the east of this castle, so it's not that one. There was one up this end, wasn't there? Scissor. East of the castle, across the river, through the mountain pass on the edge of a wood. That would put it here. Nice. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me and I'm rewarded with a new find. This is the swift snare. I was right that second one I got, that recipe I got looked like this plant. You're the thing that I just picked up a thing for. Penny Bell. You are Penny Bell. I think. I could be wrong because this has got like extra branches on it. So it's got like 5 and this one's only got 3, but also it looks like a bell and it's penny colored. So I'm guessing that's Penny Bell, but also you don't belong there. You belong back over here somewhere because you're not part of the ritual. Maybe there. You are obviously, it moves fast for a plant. I mean, look at it go. This is the swift snare for sure. And it makes sense that I would only get it on the last day. It does make sense. It was weird. I thought it was weird that I seemed to have everything already. All right, kitty, let's do it. Hi, Verona. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. I have a decision. Do I meet with Faye or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? I can't remember where Faye said to go, to be honest. The ritual spot was down here somewhere, right? The Great Oak. The work in Dendru, blah, blah, blah. So the Great Oak is the ritual site. Look, I think I want I think I want to do the rituals. So let's go there. And it's right there. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. What did I do wrong? So that is the location. Okay, well, I haven't watered my plants for a while. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher. To the south of the Watcher. Okay. So maybe here. I mean, that is a circle. Alright. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. So I just needed to read it properly. As is traditional with me in this playthrough, the amount of times I have messed up because I haven't read it properly. Does the order matter? Is there a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would assume this is 1. Let's go 1 and clockwise. So, first is the corpse's friend, a reminder, and I am going to 100% check my logic here. Corpse's friend. Yes. Second is the ankle grabber, the binder, swift snare. I mean, I don't need to check that. Third is the fear bringer, said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot. It makes me nervous that these 3 I haven't actually identified. That's fine. Fourth, to lift a curse, Long Veracund. I again will confirm it's the right plant, but I'm like 99%. Long Veracund is believed to lift curses. We know it does. We saw it working. And fifth, last a petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. And we got the Elderfinium very early on, and we have confirmed it. So it is brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, which causes the blood to turn black. Okay. Alright, Asmodeus, wish us luck. Well done. I will take it from here. Thank you, Verona. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing happened. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Should I have made her be afraid? Would this be easier if she was afraid? Or is she bringing it to us because she's calm? Ah! Hello? What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I'm here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything down towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down, and the beast's claw ends up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. Maybe that's because of the plant I gave her. I feel like that's it. I cannot hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Wah! There's an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of tried ground smoulders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Look, I hope so. I identified a lot of plans for that. Friday. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I've been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have ploughed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She's his daughter, after all. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I'm content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. We did it! The sleeping Dendru. It is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves, ending to the Elderfinium. Okay, so Thea was his daughter. I have played this before. I knew that, I just forgot. It did say Reuben turned to drink after his wife died, and this guy we know had a drinking problem, so that does check out. So did I keep everyone alive? Reuben Ward alive, attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona Green alive, the occult scholar. She regularly visits you for advice. You've become firm friends. Bethany Coleman alive, the sister. In your debt. Your actions have helped save the sisterhood. She did not make it in my first playthrough. Alive, Faye Swift, the psychic. She has not dreamed of the servant since she performed the ritual. In hiding, Ennis Aylford, the cultist, has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumours he's living in Rydal Cave once again. Wounded, Forrest Vare, the hunter. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. In hiding, Thea Ward, the woman in the jade mask. Let's see her face. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma, but she's alive. Isidore Burbage, alive. Alas. Currently pursuing legal action against strange horticulture. If I play it again, this man is not for this world. That's exciting. I'm pretty sure I had that ending last time. After the credits, it said earlier ... Plants identified. That doesn't seem like a good number. What? Have you heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Mavenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Is there more? The man from Ravenglass, which is here. I am met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face, and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we travelled. They left me here in Ravenglass, and I've stayed here ever since. As I turn to leave, he says, "Here, if you're serious, you better have this." Elixir of the Black Veil. No seed will grow that does not wither, no water will languish upon the river, no man will last forever hail. We all will wear the blackened veil, leaf of the story and dark flower of the tune, stench of twilight. Okay. Dark flower of the tune. Where did I put the tomb? Why are you over there? My mushrooms cannot sit still. Storian. I never identified the Storian. That was this one. It causes insanity and death. Not a good elixir. Dark flower of the tomb, which is with a TH. This one. And stench of the twilight. Twilight lepioda. In the twilight where the shadows grow, take leaf and root, an eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark. I said groom. A plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. This is the one with the pretty flowers. It could be that. Yes, a rather unpleasant scent. It gives off a foul scent. I mean, that looks lovely. Presumably I'm going to need that to get when I get to the monastery. I mean, I got to 60. Wouldn't it be near Ravenglass? This is my nightmare, but that's fine. Heading west, crossed 2 rivers and then followed a river that was on his left. So for example, here, crossed 2 rivers. For example, you could end up here on the edge of a wood. That says low wood. So would it be that square or that square? This could take a while. There's a lot of places that seem to qualify. I'm going to guess this square because it is near Ravenglass. He would cross these 2 and then go, and the river would be on his left the whole way up to here. Okay, maybe just not the right square though. It could have been the next one along. So I've been assuming this was the directions to the monastery, but I'm wondering if this is the directions after he left the monastery. So he went to the monastery, they've done whatever they did to mess with his brain, and then they left. So if we imagine he's ended up in Ravenglass, the river was on his left as he travelled. So down this way, I guess. So they were going this way to get to Ravenglass. And then cross 2 rivers, so back 2 rivers this way. The only thing I'm not sure of is whether that means I need to go up a little. This would be Briarwood, and it's sort of on its own. So I could start here and then try these squares. Okay. This is getting a little frustrating. I guess I'll try this one. I did it! 3 figures, their faces hidden behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturalist. Then the one in the centre of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Here's an elixir I prepared earlier, fellas. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've put labels on some extra plants, but there's nothing. Simone, it's good to see you too, Hellebore. It's been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? He doesn't like the bell. I must admit I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants have had a part to play, though. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Yes! Let's start with the moonlight flower, Bella Nox. Oh, I like this. This is very satisfying. Spring wax cap. That's a mushroom, isn't it? I'm glad Simone is still talking to me. This is going to be very satisfying. I wonder how many of these I have wrong. Ah, Haverage. Some romantic fool once gave me a stem of Haverage. I think I offended the poor boy when I gagged on the scent. He took it as a bad omen. Excellent. I think I'll give Fool's Midnight a miss, thanks. I'm assuming it's just going through all the plants. Ooh, Demel sounds nice. I wonder if that's what Mum puts in her tea. I've often thought she must have a secret ingredient that makes it extra soothing. That's the thistly looking boy over here. Lesser Meridoc. I don't know that one. Here we go. Thanks. It's good that you don't know that. I'm pretty sure that's the one I got given from the cult to take out there. It says here that Umbrella smells of strawberries. There are so many conflicting aromas in this shop, I can't pick it out. You can stand under my umbrella. It looks like it could be. Yes, it is. Scent like strawberry dipped in honey. I've put the yellow label on. I'm being bold. Did it. I did it. I did it. I've never even heard of Evulum. At that. Penny Bell is this one, I'm pretty sure. That was the one I thought could be Swift Snare. My mother often used birdom leaves in her cooking. She's too stubborn for superstitions. Also, she's like a witch. And a competent witch, given she banished the servant. I was just the provider of plants to go in the ritual. She did all the work. Another herbal remedy for sore throats that doesn't work. Oh well, let's see what it looks like at least. Hibiscus, huh? I don't know what that is. Do I have a label on it? The hibiscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. This author can attest that the supposed cure does not work. Okay, what have I got that hasn't got any kind of label on it? Here it is. This one. Oh, the ugly looking thing. Aguria. She just says Aguria. She's like, I'm getting tired. You should have identified more of these earlier. So I think there are more plants in the game than they actually ever ask for. And it makes sense, right? Because if they want it to be hard for you to identify them, they can't only give you the ones that you need. They have to give you extras so that you have things to be confused by. And like ones that look like other ones, like the Pennybell leaf looking like the leaf on the Swift Snare, for example. The fact that Pennybell isn't used for anything. Meek Jew. I would have liked to have used that one. Found it too late. Carnivorous torrent. I don't know that one. I mean, it stands out. I've only got 2 left. Holdery. And last one has to be Prittle. That should be it. I'm so glad they did that. That makes it so satisfying, although I didn't change the colour on the Carnivorous Torrent. Have I got any pinks left? Because they should all be pink or purple now. Perfect, they're all done. Wow, that seems to be all of them. You know, I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturalist. Thanks, Simone. Bye. That was a slow business day. And am I back to the credits or to the opening screen now? Yes, title screen. That was an unexpected bonus round of me staring at the map, which I did not miss for even a second, but that's all right. I'm gonna cut to the outro I already recorded now. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I have got the music turned off in this game, so I'm sure there's some very inspiring credit music playing here, but I obviously have been adding my own music because it just makes it easier for editing. I'd love to hear what you guys think. There is a sequel, Strange Antiquities, which I'm 100% going to play, but I'd love to hear if you guys want to see it on the channel. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.